Hi, welcome to the Building e-biz series. In this video I'm going to talk about some tips for good website content for your small business. The first thing you need to consider with good website content is really thinking about the keywords that your customers use and basically then how it might be indexed on search engines like Google. Your customers' search behaviour is something that you really need to start to understand. Words that describe your products and services that you use internally, particularly if you're a manufacturer or quite a technical service provider, may not be the same words that your customers use when they're searching for your products on the internet. So what you've got to do is work out what words your customers are using to search for products and services on the internet and try and include those in the content of your website. You've got to look at a design that is customer centric when you're actually coming up with the design and the content on your site. And this means that not just the keywords that you use, but actually start to look at the way your customer is going to behave from the point of view of how they're going to purchase your product, how they're going to order your product, what information they're interested in about your product, what education they're interested in about your product. So one example might be that if you're selling a bed, you may be online looking at information about allergies or bed bugs because you've got a real problem with that particular issue. That's what you might be searching for information about, and then the bed purchase might be a result of that search or that information. So from a customer point of view, you might be doing that. If you're selling a car, for instance, your main concern might be about the safety of your children, so you might be thinking about safety and airbags and those sorts of things, as opposed to the brand of the vehicle that you're potentially looking for. You go out looking for the safety aspects. If the car you're selling has got the safety aspects, make sure you've got that safety stuff in the content. So make sure you think about your customer behaviour and try and structure your content around what their issues, their concerns, the problems they've got, the solutions you can give them, the education you can give them, that sort of stuff. You need to make sure that you've got a plan for producing website content. It's no good just whacking up a bunch of pages and then just moving on. You've got a plan. So you should really try to plan to produce a number of web pages per month or per week and stick to that plan. If you can do that, your site's constantly moving and changing and improving. It gets better indexing on the search engines, and there's more and more information that your customers are going to be looking for up on your site. Resources and staffing. One of the critical things about website content is that often small businesses think that they can do the website content themselves, and they always put it on their pile, but you know what? It's always on the bottom of the to-do list. A lot of businesses I've dealt with just don't get to it. So one of the things you can do is get resources, whether they're staff, admin staff, or students, or contractors in, to produce content for you, and make sure that that's done on a regular planned basis. Often sites in small business, with respect to small businesses, focus on their products and services and their business, but don't focus on solving the customer's problem. What you've got to have a think about is how can you educate your clients? How can you give your clients information about your products and services that's going to help them to solve their problem? And if you can put that information up or that content up on your website, you'll get traffic, and the result will be indirectly that you will sell your products and services. Thanks very much for this video, and there's a whole series of videos on building e-biz or e-biz.com.au, so go and check them out. Cheers.